The Halo crap came out, and I don't know. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, I freaking love the music. Pre-release build.
According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. They call it Halo. They believe that Halo is some kind of weapon.
What sort of weapon is it?
One with unimaginable power.
You know, it is funny, though, because I remember when this game was coming out and the name Halo was used, and there was, like, this discussion about it, about how it was, like, it might be an issue, it's too significant to religion or whatever, and they were planning on changing it, but in the end they decided it is. It is religious, and it made sense because the way the Covenant viewed it, or at least the oracles and everyone in the Covenant had viewed it, was as a significant, as some kind of religious significance. It was something that they prayed, so it made sense. And the only reason why, because I didn't know for the longest time that it was Combat Evolved, Halo Combat Evolved. That's what the original one was called. Yet everyone called it Halo. I think the Combat Evolved disappeared over time because nobody used it. So it was just like, oh, Halo's working. Let's just keep it known as Halo. It's like, yeah, keep it known as Halo. Halo works.
Chief, you gotta find the cartographer. We'll keep him busy as long as we can.
Fire Team Charlie, we're on our way.
Touchdown! Hit it, Marines! Somebody go to the warthog.
The Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here.
Rock and roll! Rock and roll!
Give them hell, Chief.
Just awesome. Just awesome. One of the things that was absolutely phenomenal is the Flood. The Flood. The use of the Flood. Nobody knew the Flood was even really a thing. It's not in the promotional trailer. And again, they don't have it in the promotional trailer. And I'm absolutely okay with that. Because when it was in the promotional trailer, it kind of got rid of everything else. You're just like, okay, whatever. Because the Flood was just one of those things. You go through the library and it's like completely peaceful. You're just following the Arbiter, the librarian. What was his name? But you're following him and he's just talking and talking and talking, being kind of a claptrap, I guess. But he's just informative, telling you about everything. And then you walk through this entire place peacefully, only to have to fight your way out of this massive horde. And Halo really messed up. They really messed up. But yeah, let's campaign evolved. Roundtable reveal. What the heck are they talking about? Because they've really messed up with Halo. I think the last one I played was 4 or 5. It was the game where... Crap, what was it? Where you have Master Chief trying to hunt for Cortana, I think. Or was that... And then they have also a crew of 4 other Spartans who are hunting Master Chief. Whichever one that was. I'm not entirely sure. I really don't know. I really don't know. But whatever. Let's continue on to the roundtable thing. If I can figure it out. Here we go. Oh, it is playing. I was 1 digit old. That's how I'm going to say it. I was 1 digit old.
Halo Campaign Evolved is the next project coming out of Halo Studios. It is the ultimate Halo CE campaign remake. It is coming to Xbox, PC, and for the first time,
It's always the
PlayStation. It'll be
ultimate
arriving
campaign
next
remake.
year. To talk more about it, we've got Dan, Max, and Greg from the development team. Guys, let's get into this. Why is this the right game for right now?
We did this work on Halo Anniversary. I felt like there were certain things that were left unsaid. There were certain things that we weren't able to achieve at that time. There were certain things we weren't able to do.
It's a great time to revisit Combat Evolved for new players, for established Halo players, and maybe even for old friends playing on different hardware today, to allow them to play together and enjoy the franchise together again.
Going back to the Halo ring again for the first time.
For the first time is really important. If you're going to be
Going back
surprised
to
by
the Halo
new
ring again
content,
for the
to
first
feel
time.
like excited again about exploring the ring world.
For new players, this is the right time for you to jump in. Think of this as your introduction into this huge franchise we've been building for the past 25 years.
I'm curious how you're going to focus.
I really think they don't know what they were doing. They really lost track of the story because Halo 1 and 2 were the real story. If I'm correct, they were the real story. And then on the third one, they fired the department and got a whole new team because I think they were planning on actually closing it out, if I'm not wrong. They were planning on ending Master Chief's story. But they were like, no. We need the money. We need the revenue. This is the only thing Xbox has. Which literally, it was the only thing Xbox had. It was. Now it's gone. Because, what was it? Fable, and I even played Morrowind on my Xbox. Fable, Morrowind, Halo. That was it. That was all I really had. I have a few other games from that period, but I never played any of them. I never played any of them because none of them were good. Let's be honest. None of them were good. The Halo was like, again, it was Combat Evolved. It was revolutionary at its time. The story itself was just like a Knights of the Old Republic moment. Like, at that point in time, stories like that with these massive twists near the end and then the story completely does a 180 became very prevalent, and it was absolutely insane. I gotta say, I wish for those days. I really wish for those days because everyone's trying to redo it. But the thing is, with social media now, everybody knows everything about a story before the story even drops. Before the story even drops, everyone knows everything. And that's one of the issues. You can't come out with a good story and make it actually, you have to just enjoy it for the thrill of the game of how they go about telling the story because there's no everything's spoiled. Everything's told to you.
On capturing the essence
really
of the
messed
original,
up.
knowing that you need to evolve to kind of move the experience forward.
Yeah, from design, we don't take that lightly at all. Whenever we make a change, the number one thing was to be true to the original game.
For every one of those topics that comes up, there's someone who is incredibly passionate on the other side saying we can, like, that is sacred. We do not move that crate.
It's really about looking across, what we've learned over the years, what technology we've built, and how we can tie that back into this experience.
So in this game, up to 4 people can play the campaign together, regardless of which platform they're on. And then we're kicking.
Okay, so this game I'll most likely be streaming with the boys. This game I grew up playing with my brothers, but most likely I'll be streaming this with Merkel, Fox, and, well, he's no longer Big Daddy. He's your boy Maurice. You can find him on YouTube. But yeah, I'm going to be streaming it with them. I have to play this game again, because it's one of those things where you buy it because of the nostalgia. I mean, I have Final Fantasy VII on my phone. I have it on my computer. I have it on almost the classic build. I have it on almost every single device I own. I have a copy of it. Because it's just one of those things. Same thing with Knights of the Old Republic. I have that on my phone. It doesn't play, but, well, it does actually play. You can actually open it, but it's meant for touchscreen. You can't plug in a controller. So you can't really do much because it's not meant for a touchscreen. It's meant for a controller or a mouse and keyboard, but you can't hook up those things, so it doesn't work. But I'm going to buy it. I'm going to play it. But the thing is, it's just nostalgia. Sup? Yeah, this game is just nostalgia. That's all I really get it for. That's the sad part. That's the sad part because I want them to revolutionize it. Like, the one thing they messed up on with Halo is they did not make a battle royale. Like, that's what I was looking forward to in Halo Infinite. I kept thinking, you know what? They're not going to release it with the game. They're going to make an update for it. Because Halo can get away with it. You basically have the Covenant, the Master Chiefs, you have them fighting in a ring as the Flood is basically the Storm. You could easily do something like that where the Flood is the Storm. Imagine that, where you're actually running from the Flood, not this mythical circle of a storm. Yeah. I'm everywhere right now. Tried to just do it just in case it ends up, because if anyone's seen me before, I tried this and then my stream got taken down and then I couldn't go back up. So you know what? Stream multiple places and see what comes of it. But yeah, I'm Twitch, Kick, YouTube, X even. I'm streaming on X. Nobody calls it that. Twitter. But yeah, this game failed by not having a battle royale, because it could have easily gotten away with it. I mean, imagine the Flood being the Storm. You're running from that, and if you do have weapons on you, when you have enough ammunition, you could probably fight it off, but you still have to run away. I mean, that is just awesome. Awesome. This is a Halo Combat Evolved roundtable as they're explaining the updates they're doing for this really old game by re-releasing the same game, just with better graphics.
In old school, we can play 2-player co-op on consoles.
Good.
On the couch together, just like we did back in the original. What do you have to do differently to account now for 4 people running around?
For different co-op counts, we will make some of the spaces larger. We also want to make sure we're authentic to the encounters themselves. So it's a balancing act between that difficulty tuning and making those encounters the right size for the right space.
I understand that we've done some special tune-up works to the beloved Warthog.
We have. There's a new seat, what I like to call the golf cart seat or the bumper seat. This is on the back of the Warthog, so now you can bring everyone with.
Mind if I join you?
Let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite aspects of the Halo franchise. What is a skull? What's cool about it? What does it do?
The skull is a gameplay mod.
Yeah, and one of the things as well is, like, you would find these laying around the map and you'd pick them up, have no clue what it meant. I remember my brother ended up finding one while he was playing in one of his runs. And you would run around and just smack people with the skull. That was it. You have no clue what it meant. And then eventually they added it into the settings where you can put the skulls on the game beforehand. You didn't have to find them. You could just put them on the game. But yeah, that was just a funny thing. You find it and I'm like, what the heck is this doing here?
Fire generally mean-spirited, makes the game more challenging for the player.
The combination of pairing of these different skulls and how that's going to create that new gameplay experience. Huge amount of replay options for folks.
I love the replayability that skulls bring to a campaign. It is almost endless variety.
We have dozens of skulls this time.
The most that we've ever had in a Halo game.
Are you a lasso guy? I think you yourself told me that you don't think anyone would ever be able to complete this game with legendary all skulls on.
I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot. And so if you can do a true legendary all skulls on run, let us know.
I tried.
Because I'd love to see it. I think that'd be really hard.
If there's one thing that this community has shown us is do not underestimate them, and they will find a way. So Halo's always been known for its sandbox. How has this evolved?
I want to play
We
it.
made sure that
I
anything we
wanna play
included isn't going to drastically change the way the game plays, to change the sandbox in a drastic way, but there's some really fun kind of additions, and that's across enemies, weapons, vehicles, things that in the original CE you weren't able to do before that you now can.
you couldn't pick up
finally
the
kill the
sword.
elite with the sword. That weapon hits the floor and you can pick that up and just kind of really take it to the enemy.
The sound design.
You have to add the sound.
All these weapons,
You have to add the sound. I don't blame them. You have to add the sound. I mean, gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's something that, like, people kept wanting to use the sword. I remember that because I watched my brother play it first because I was younger. I was just a single digit when this game originally came out, and my older brother was playing it. Not my oldest brother, but my older brother was playing it. And yeah, he found the skull when he first killed the elite. And that's the third mission right there. When you first kill the elite with the sword, I mean, he was just wandering around. How do I pick this up off the ground? Because you could pick up other people's guns, but you couldn't pick up the sword. But they didn't have the animation and all of that done for the sword yet. So it's kind of sad. It's like, come on. Come on.
The way have been painstakingly remodeled, rebuilt, higher fidelity. How do all these things kind of come to life?
That comes across through the way they look, the way they sound, the effects, the actual panels on the weapons themselves, the ammo counters.
With Unreal, the fully dynamic lighting within Lumen allows us to get those effects, right? That rich plasma lighting up and brightening the environments.
Of course, one of the hallmark elements of Halo CE is what becomes kind of a three-way battle with the introduction of the Flood.
There was quite a bit of development between Halo CE and 3 to kind of how the Flood behaved and just how they interacted with the player. So we've pulled a lot of those Flood behaviors into this game.
And I would say this is a learning specifically from CE to Anniversary, which is just kind of that mood, the atmosphere, the tension, the horror, and really delivering on that from the way that we stage the encounters and the setup and how we...
You don't have to change it. You don't have to change it. It worked the first time around. It was amazing the first time around. You don't have to change it. It worked. It absolutely worked. It was absolutely amazing. You don't need to change it. Oh my gosh, but whatever.
Reveal the Flood.
In Halo Legacy, there were some pure form units. We have pulled in a familiar friend, familiar fiend, if you will, to challenge the player.
Oh, and when you meet
Talk to me just a little bit about how we're approaching the narrative aspects to bring it up to the same level as the rest of this game.
We want to tell an authentic story and we want to level up the cinematics from the source.
Bring everyone
As we
back
were building
to
this out,
casting.
we didn't just kind of put a new coat of paint over the original cinematics, right? We ended up revisiting exactly how they were blocked out, how they were sequenced, how they were
Good.
put together, and we've done
Don't
that
change
across the
anything.
board.
We have access to original source assets, original source code, and access to the original storyboards. We are remastering, remixing the music to go along with these cinematics.
We also had the core principal cast come in and re-record all the lines.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
This really provides a degree of fidelity that we weren't able to do for Halo Anniversary.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
It's funny that these people were in their prime 25 years ago when the game originally released. And you go back to it and it's just like, who are these elderly folks? They were in their prime. I mean, oh crap, come on.
How much fire?
117. Spartan 117. Master Chief. He looks like a grandpa. Probably is a grandpa. Nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, it's been 25 years. His kids at the time when he probably recorded were my age and are now old enough to have kids of their own and probably do have kids of their own. It's funny how time flies by. You think Halo's just one of these things that, oh, I played that when I was younger. And then you get older and you're watching it just like, oh, we're watching the voice person who voiced Master Chief go back and redo the voices. And it's just like, who's this? Who's this?
Power would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
This really provides a degree of fidelity that we weren't able to do for Halo Anniversary.
Now would be a
Cortana.
very good time to leave.
I'm super excited that this game will include 3 brand new bonus missions. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was really important that we preserve the original story as it is. So these missions specifically are meant to be
Yeah.
a prequel, a setup for the
get
main
old.
course. These new
You
missions
get
are going to
old.
offer
They're
some
like
new
marbles.
opportunities for
Realizing
character
how old you
interactions,
are.
maybe between Chief and Johnson.
We've got some new mechanics, maybe some new AI behaviors, things that haven't been done before in Halo CE.
I think we're just getting started.
Oh, the music.
So where are we right now at this stage in development? What can you share with us?
In the past few weeks, we've been able to start engaging and sending builds out to some of our community members.
We can now see so many of the elements of the level really coming together.
There's a point in every game's life cycle where it kind of just comes online.
Seeing really high fidelity versions of the cinematics, elements of the sandbox and encounter tweaks and the lighting.
You can go to someone's desk and give feedback live on an experience, and to me that's like a really exciting time in game development.
The ultimate love letter to the game that started it all.
They
I
always
would
say
call
that,
upon our entire Halo community to welcome with open arms this next generation of players. I'm excited to just relive these experiences again for the first time.
It's funny. Seeing that Xbox that they had right there, the green one, I remember, like, everyone kept saying the Xbox is green, the Xbox is green, the Xbox is green. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. And then, well, I have two. I have two because I basically took the entire family's consoles. I have two of them. They are sitting outside, or my brother took one of them outside and literally put it in the sun and was like, see, it turned green. It turned green because it has like this weird tint of green that you could really only notice if you were in the sun. If you were in the sun. But I really think Halo went wrong when they didn't try to do anything new. They didn't want to chase the BR, the Battle Royale craze, which is what revolutionized Call of Duty. Because I'd never played Call of Duty, and then they made a very simple Battle Royale. And I'm not going to lie, I don't like running around, having to put my guns together, having to do all this. I'm not a fan of that. I really am not a fan of that. But, and then you go into Call of Duty, and they were just like, oh, you can pick up a gun off the ground, or you can have your own drop in. And all you need is just 3 plates. Very simple. And Halo could have been even easier, because you don't even need to run around and grab armor. They really missed a chance not getting to Battle Royale. They really did, because I would have jumped at that. I would have been playing it to this day. I would have enjoyed it, especially if they didn't go the whole, let's introduce all these random fictional characters and all these singers and turn it into Fortnite the way Call of Duty did. I stopped playing Call of Duty because it became Fortnite. I played Fortnite when it was a tower defense game. I originally got into the beta because it was a tower defense, and then they created the what is it? The Battle Royale in the beta. And then the game went away from its original calling and became just the Battle Royale. And I was just like, I got this game for a tower defense to play with friends against hordes of zombies. I didn't get this game to do PvP. Well, whatever. And I ended up, and I don't like the third person. I really don't. The third person is good for like a building mechanics and things like that, but it's not good for a gun game. I like the first person. I like the first person view, but they really messed up not doing a battle royale or trying to revolutionize the way they revitalized theirs. Halo was taking things away, getting it even worse and worse and worse. Oh, we're going to remove this. 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 But you got like 3 more vehicles nobody cares about. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but this is just the playthrough right here. I really wish. I really wish they did more. They did more. Because I still like the idea of running from the flood as the storm. Only one ship is able to make it. Because then in some cases, like, that was, oh, there's only one ship that can come and pick you up. Yeah, you're going to fight each other to get to that one ship. To be the last one to get onto that one ship. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Sad.
You guys got a video? So bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait on that.